base, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Galladay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. First down and much more here for Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jones on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's a give to Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A first down carry for Barkley. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees hope.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Forced out to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. From the gun, Jones. They'll get this to the rookie from Florida. That's Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Giants! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jones throwing for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And
he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action with Ryan. Being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action. It's Ryan. Buying time to his left. Ryan avoiding the hit at the end as he'll slide down with a 1st down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. To throw for it is Ryan. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. To try again after the sack, Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And Rudolph has it left side. Touchdown, Giants. Kyle Rudolph, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Jones throw here taken in by Ingram. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more. 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so, and Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Gano the extra point, and it will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Ryan. Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. A handoff to Barkley. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 7 yards the pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Ryan on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, Ryan. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Patterson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jones finding Tony for a Giants 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by Tony. 7 yards, the pickup there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Barkley. Oh, look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 39 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Oh, what a catch by Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. They go play action now. Ryan. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And some room to roam now. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll run again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Forced out to his left.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again, and he's going to be met at about the 43. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now Jones. That's complete to Tony. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you